Hello everybody, Glitch Ripper here. I'm back for some more Breaking Vethea, and I do have a lot of news because while I was doing some serious grinding, a lot of stuff happened. Remember how I left off with that king crab in Burbl's grasp? Turns out that was the source of aquatic pellets that I needed, so the answer literally fell out of the sky on top of me right after I stopped recording. But also, I did a lot of grinding afterwards as I was trying to accumulate more of those with Burbl's help. And also some other things, too, like even taking down Leopleurodon. The thing is that I had to be really careful until I got my water walking ability from Monk, because, like, he'd bob up and down, and he could hit me in the face with what he was carrying. So if it had any kind of attack reach, it could hurt a lot. Leopleurodon could literally take out half my health in one hit, so I had to be very careful, or the bobbing up and down could be fatal. So, yeah, that was intense. But I have gotten several things in between. Also, it turns out that attack that I had from werewolves on the first episode, I'm now officially a werewolf. So, yeah, first full moon afterwards, I automatically went crazy. And I meant, like, berserk powerful and just going around. Turns out the damage from Monk doesn't seem to stack with the damage from Howling Moon. It seems to overlap, so whichever one is better is the winner, basically. And I need to have something to eat, apparently. Let me see, do I have any food actually left in my stockpile that I can use? Sorta yes, sorta no. In fact, just in case the moon is coming up, I need to do something. So speaking of how to use your abilities, let me see here. I've got it currently set as 5 for my menu. And, yeah. You can see that, well, it's not going to show it right now. I'm not transformed at this exact time. But I have a selection of skills that I can do. I think I have a lot of unspent skills. I think that's what that really means there, because I did level up a bit. And, maybe it's about exact skill points. Because that could be how that works. But let's see here. In terms of abilities, I want Paw, which allows a werewolf to actually hold items in their paws while they're transformed. Its effectiveness will be reduced if it has some particular trait that it needs to work with, so I'm going to assign that. Because I want to be able to hold on to stuff and not always flinging it out of my paw every time I transform like I did the first time. It was pretty dramatic. See, Leap, I'm not going to go for activated abilities per se. Can wear armor, but its effectiveness is reduced. Not entirely necessary whenever I have Monk. Again, I think those things overlap. Lift sounds really cool. Allows you to pick up and carry entities. Must have nothing equipped in paws to carry. So that sounds like a really cool ability. So I think I'll assign that. I think I need a level up before I get any more. But I think next I'd go after Shred. Because unarmed attacks inflict bleed sounds really nasty. I'd like to go with that. Okay, so you do get, like, these as well. Hunger. Regeneration, that sounds like something I'd want to crank up. Clarity sounds interesting. I'm not sure what that means. I think I need to get the book to know some more stuff. Strength is obviously your generic damage. Is that maxed out automatically? I'm not sure. So that's a good point. Is that automatically or what? Enter slot number. I'd rather not deal with that right now. Okay, my level is 3. Shows how much rampaging I did off screen. But, yeah. That was an intense time. And I think the hunger is about to overtake me again. Well, depending on the phase of the moon. Because if it's a full moon, I don't think you got much of a choice. Well, this would be the time the moonrise would be telling me which way, so I don't think I need to worry about that. So, never mind. I'm not going absolutely ballistic this time. But while I was building up, I had a few things that happened, including being able to make a bed. Hey, look over there. There's a king crab. But I already have enough stuff, but I can always grind again. Ish. Maybe. Do I want to take out another... Well, I can do that while I'm doing something else, actually. Maybe figuring out other points or something? But I do need to eat something. I might snack a bit, although that fishing pole's about to break, so I probably won't be fishing. I do think I have a furnace around here. Yes, I do. So let's cook up a little pork chops, shall we? Bit of mutton, maybe. Just a few things I've got lying around. And that way I can kind of describe a few other things while I'm letting stuff cook. Like, I know that I got some interesting things along the way. Like, I did fight a celestial geonok. It was because I was mining, and one popped up out of the ore. Like, it literally came out full power celestial geonok, and I had to chase him around through the water to get the best fighting situation on him. But they are weaker whenever they show up randomly compared with whenever they're altar summoned. So it is possible to take on a celestial geonok that's wild, basically. It's just a lot trickier to take one on that's been, like, specifically summoned. I think they get a buff that makes them, like, temporarily invulnerable or something if they're altar summoned, which is kinda nuts. But every time you take one out, regardless of which way you do so, whether it's from just a wild random fight or not... And wait, can I cook eggs? Because that used to be a thing in Divine RPG. Yes, I can cook eggs. Thank you, Divine RPG, for having that old feature. I absolutely loved it all the time because I thought it was super logical. Boiled egg. Okay, this means if I just get more chickens somewhere, I will be able to... Yep, I figured that would be a slight problem. So if I can collect up some additional eggs, I should be very good. How much does this fill? Okay, I know it's at least 1.5. That's good. But yeah, along the way I did take out some mobs, and because of that I have various parts. And not just those parts, but I also got a couple of Spriggan hearts. I mean 2, like literally it dropped the root and the heart on the same kill. Like I took out a Spriggan and I got both. I did not even know that was possible. And I've also created a coffin in advance for me becoming a vampire. That's a little news. But the main thing is I got parts for my Lycanite stuff, and I also created my level 1 equipment forge. So that means I can actually assemble something. I might also do some crafting to create a more, I think I want that on the other part. There we go. I might do some crafting later to actually create a proper new, like, new skull scepter. But let me see, I got a Spriggan root, so it'll have arbor element and poison. It only gives us a head, so I'm definitely using that Ventoraptor skull I got. Because I am close to a plains biome, so that's how I fought both Cyclops and Ventoraptor. And... oh, it's just a squid. I was gonna say, I was getting pushed around by something. So that'll help. Also, I think that Ventoraptor may have been killed by my Strider Burbles just incidentally and got it. That was really cool. I have fought multiple of some things since then, but I seem to have better first encounter luck with getting parts in this world. I have fought some Fapula, and the first one gave me a crystal. The other ones did not. So this will act as an axe. This will act as a pickaxe, and a big one too. Have huge knockback. Oh, this one also has knockback too. This is gonna fling things. I have aphasia, weight. This will be the axe of the earth. Not sure if I'm gonna call it that later. Now this is a worthy weapon. 0.8 attack speed, so it's gonna be a little slow, but 12 attack damage. Wow. I'm gonna have a humongous hammer. So this is gonna also make mining a breeze. So yeah, and remember, this equipment forge is basically a crafting table with a wooden axe, so it's pretty simple to build. I am curious what will pop out of my mountain soulstone I got from that encounter. So let's see here. It looks like my first 2 allies have both been from special soulstones. A wild can. Sweet goodness sakes. Okay. This is something I hadn't even encountered in this world, so the fact that it gave me that is just awesome. Still considered a pet. Oh my gosh. Dismiss you for now. I'm gonna need to get you some equipment later. See, I think they're considered a brute. Yeah. Hmm. But yeah, that could help. I wonder if they have grip, like my other buddy does. That would be awesome. If they latched onto their target that way. I don't think they do, but it's a thought. Oh yeah, the water jet charge. I should put that up. See, I have a backup sword apparently, because I've cyber skeletons have actually been dropping those. So imagine skeletons with shields and katanas, and you get the idea. Okay, let me see. I'm not quite ready to be a vampire yet, but again, I do have that in advance. So there's some things I'm kind of working on. I have, because of all my grinding, I had a lot of experience. So here's another part of how my grinding went that I can demonstrate. I have eternal water breathing. In addition to my monk abilities, I have eternal water breathing. So whenever I'd grab a Leopleurodon with burbles, I'd sink to the bottom as fast as I could to keep it over my head so that it wouldn't smash me, because as long as he has it above you, it won't hurt you. That is unless it has a ranged attack. I think anything with a ranged or truly extended melee attack can probably counter him and take him out. But anything that doesn't is probably doomed. Okay, so I took care of those things. Oh yeah, I did also mention that I was doing a lot of mining. Part of it was actually just getting a lot of the proper types of stone, because I needed granite, I needed... see, do I have it in here, or did I put it in my minerals chest? I think I put it in my minerals chest. Yeah, the tiny house is looking very interesting, to say the least. But yeah, I'll need polished diorite, polished granite, polished andesite. So let's take out those three. I did get enough gold by defeating some Cyclops, because they will drop gold, and that is a cool thing about them. The diamonds I got from that Celestial Geonok. I don't think regular Geonoks drop diamonds. Let me see. Do I have... Let me see. What is the... Nope, I did... What in the world was I typing? Yeah, Favored Soul Statue is definitely still my favorite out of them. I mean, might try the other styles eventually. But so far, I really dig Favored Soul as my class in Angel of Vengeance. I'm kind of maining that. Okay, it was feathers. I was right. It was feathers that was the thing that I needed to get. So I have all the resources I need to actually create the statue. And one thing I learned in one of my other worlds was once you've started out with the statue, then it will in fact make it where any other statues that you work with afterwards will have like the same progress. So you don't have to worry about... Oh yeah. Oh wait. That's actually 4 off the bat. So I'll have enough. That's good. But yeah, the thing is, you'll have your progress set that way. So it's attached to you. It's not the statue. It's just that if you have more than one statue, it's kind of convenient because then you can access it from other locations. So that was something I just kind of discovered. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. It's not really, in fact, like bound to the item and you relating to it. It's you just having that progress, and it just gets back to you later. Okay, so let's do the old classic feature. There we go. Favored soul statue. Do I want to put this outside my house or on top of it? Because it would be fancy if I put it on top of it. I feel that I feel I want to be at least somewhat festive with my house, even if it's a tiny house. There we go. Also, it looks like I have a little protection now. Okay, so let me see here. Class Favored Soul, obviously. And I will get my Nimbus Ray. The Searing Light is the one that has way more range and pierces through things. Learned now. Okay, I have that. Do I have... Oh, wait, do I have that set in my controls? Big issue. I need to... and yeah, I have a lot of mods this time, so it's gonna be a little wacky. Bait spell slot. It's different. Activate lock on target. Toggle spell bar. For that to be Q. Yeah, I don't like my Q for dropping items because that is a huge cause of people having accidents in Minecraft that are absolutely terrible. So I'd rather avoid that. But I can be okay with having it as a special toggle. Having a buildup of cobble, because again I was mining like crazy. It happens. Okay, that ought to keep that stuff fine. Okay, is it the full moon? No, thank goodness. Okay. Because the full moon would be like, I absolutely have to, pretty much. And I'd rather not absolutely have to. I'd rather go crazy with that in another way. Of course, it would let me test out whether or not this was working. But remember, this, well, you might have seen from my build, this one does not have certain extra features. I also have a rust blade I got from a zombie. So if I build that up enough, I should be able to actually use it. Wow, I am fast now. Yoink. I think that Leopleurodon was thinking about it. He was totally thinking about it. Okay, I think I clicked him in the right spot this time. Yeah, he got the experience. He's sneaking up on me. This guy's trying. Burbles. Grab the Leo. I'm on land, so I'm above him. Wow, he can hold on by, like, pixels. This is like classic... Ouch! See, that's how strong they are. But now that one is doomed. And since I recently ate, I can recover. Man, that thing pulled me some distance. Ouch. Ouch. You see, this is what happened before. And because I died with him active, he'll be taken out too. So that is a problem. At least I finally got my spawn point reset. Oh, Roa. Roa. We have a Roa. And an E-ray firing right at me. Okay. That progressed quickly. I have a few arrows, but I'd rather save them for something big, like another Leo. Oh wait, I don't need to. I can demonstrate the other thing. If I can get into the right spot. See, can I sneak past it? Yeah, it doesn't have a firing solution on me, so I'm good. Okay. But yeah, I have enough aquatic pellets. And I also have the components for the best of the anchors. The Leopleurodon anchor. So, that's gonna be awesome. You need 2 Leopleurodon lips, 2 Leopleurodon skulls, which are the rarer drop, 3 Leopleurodon teeth, and you need 2 aquatic ingots, which I'm gonna have to kind of construct here. I think I can... Yeah, I have my furnace right here, so this ought to help. Okay, so I may need to have all my stuff available from here, so that really helps. Okay. Except my... that I've got to be delicate this way. Because I don't want him to blow me away. And yes, those abilities can kind of get through armor. Okay, pure aquatic pellets. Well, there's another Strider, but that's not mine. But yeah, you can see what danger I had whenever I was dealing with Leopleurodons before. Do I have the range to shoot that guy? Because it would be good to build some of my initial spell work. Do I have the range? And can I... Well, it looks like I don't have a choice now. No time for debate, just shoot. Okay, that happened. Is that ERA still around, or did he go away? He abandoned the area. I'm good. Okay, let me see if I remember that arrangement. It was something like this. Here we go, the Leopleurodon anchor, which is the best of the anchors. It has some melee ability, but it also has the ability to be projectile spammed. Not the greatest range, but it'll work. See, you could strike with it, you can shoot with it. It has 8 attack damage straight up, but it also has the rapid shot, which is awesome. So this will serve me quite well. And it'll also allow me to do further, well, harvesting of various things. So that'll help a lot. Oh, I didn't even notice until the last second that that guy happened to have an ability. I just shot him. Step assist. I already have that. Whoop. Okay, need to go monk style. Have to be unarmed to use that ability. But it works beautifully when it does. Free bow progress. I hear something. Was it that guy? I think it might have been that guy. I one-shot him. That's how strong this thing is. Of course, it was a critical. But I one-shot that guy. That is going to be super useful. And I also get some fish. But yeah, so my custom weapon deals more melee damage, but it doesn't have any ranged. This thing deals good, like, rapid-fire range. Scarlet Lacedon. Get gunned. I just machine gunned that guy down. What is down? Is that a Herma? I do need to possibly start getting into making treats. But I need something else first. Wow, that goes fast underwater, but it does lose a lot of its momentum. Oh, man, they have armor. Because that's supposed to be 6 damage, they're getting dealt only 3. I know that other attacks can deal, like, minimal damage to them, like 1. Like, my fists only deal 1 damage to them. So, Hermas have armor. Like, serious armor. And trying this thing out has just been beautiful. Oh, it's fast enough to keep both of them at bay in one good rampage. Okay, then this guy attacked me in the back. Get machine gunned. Okay, I'm getting some good food that way. See, was this the one I went down? Maybe. Yeah, I have dug in there. That's where I did a lot of mining. Still not sure how we have mycelium down here. That is a serious question. Why is there mycelium down here? I appreciate it for if I ever get Silk Touch or an Enderman later, but I have no idea why it's there. I know why that is. That is a pool of ooze from like nice mobs and means I have some serious icy mobs to deal with. I've dealt with them before, and yes, they have very much showed how strong they are. I have gotten shot down from them. So where was my way out? Because I found an easier way. Ah, there it is. Wait, you're getting... Ah, yeah. Ah, I'm on the edge. Waterfall, waterfall. This is when you don't want a waterfall. Ring? Did I hear a ring? Okay. There's a nymph. Nice to know. Oh, and, if you have a strider holding this guy, make sure to just let it complete the job, because he will be very angry at you right afterwards, so... And he can one-shot you a good portion of the time, so... Yeah, I trust me, I know. It was one of those nights. Now, can I find more Cyclops around here? It'd be beautiful if I did. But I'm not sure if I will. I'm just doing stuff, and I'm enjoying it quite a bit. Although, there is another big issue. I need to find... Well, let me see, what do I need for my actual progress, because I need to... I know what I need to get to Vethea, and that's my in-game goal, but what do I need to craft it? Okay, I need to have got all the way to Mortem. That's gonna be huge. Mortem blocks, Mortem planks, Mortem fragments. Okay, that's gonna take some serious grinding. So, yeah. Well, okay, they're just squids. We're good. There's a lot of very hostile things in my current instance. Very hostile things. Hey! Oh no, he knows I'm a werewolf now. Okay. He's officially made his statement of, I hunt all werewolves even if they're currently in their base form. Which also means I have to shoot them. Because if you guys are going to be this way, I'm going to have to gun all of you down. Do you drop any food items that I might be able to use? Because that would be useful. Speed 1. I don't know if that stacks or if I wanted to. Because I will be super fast if I have that ability. Just no debating it, I will be stupendously fast. Moon pearls. What do I use these things for? Nothing specifically. Okay. At least not that I'm aware of. I was just wanting to see if I could hunt a Cyclops, and then that happened. The thing is, I'm not sure, but I think Cyclops only come out during the day. They might come out at night, but I'm not entirely sure. Because there are some that come out more during daylight hours, and some that come out more at night. And I'd like to do a lot of my initial hunting for things like that that have to be out during the day before I become a vampire. Because once I do that, the sunlight will not be friendly to me. I'm very much aware of that IRL. very light sensitive, so I can relate. Not quite the same as being burned to death, but it's still very painful. So, yeah, I can kind of relate. It's just not quite the same. But either way, this Leopleurodon anchor is just awesome. I'm really glad to have been able to obtain one. That took a lot of Leopleurodons going down, some of which did kill me, like you saw earlier. Because they really hurt. As I said, they can do more than half your health in one shot, then the other one just finishes you off. So you are just a couple hits and just done. Okay, if I'm not finding them, I might as well possibly just go back home. Ish, maybe. It's a good thing that I did a somewhat wacky build for the little house, because it makes it really, really visible. And really visible is really good if you're even remotely lost. Which I was, kinda, admittedly. And I have so many speed totems. I need to merge them, kind of. Let's just merge these. If I had enough for that, that might be fun, but I'm also kind of a little cautiously optimistic about it. So let's merge these. So I have enough experience. Well, before I actually do this back, let's see if I can even control this. Wow! I am an absolute speedboat. I mean, I'm like the Flash. Can I stop quickly enough to actually use it? Okay, let me see if I can stop on my island. If I can stop on my island, I will leave myself going quickly. In fact, okay, let me just walk. This is walking speed now. This is running. Okay, well, let me back up, because I want to do a fancy stop to see if I can. If I can, then I have control. If I have control... Okay, I have control. I'll leave it. I will go ahead and leave it. It is fair now. Just because I can, in fact, control it. If I couldn't control it, I'd be saying no. And I can turn it off if I want to. That's what holding on to the ability bottle is for. It's very useful. I also need to put up my excess aquatic stuff. So, yeah. But this thing is going to be just beautiful. Okay. I know you're ready again by now. Burbles. Yep. You might want to get off the house. Okay, what's your experience at, buddy? 250? That's good, that's good. It's working. But yeah, his capture ability is sweet. I'm not sure just how strong the Wildkin is. But I know it doesn't naturally swim, and have spawned onto what's basically an island chain. So not the most convenient spot for a Wildkin. And this step assist from Monk plus this speed is just... I just go over mountains like they're nothing. And just random hills, of course. I gotta admit, this guy is a little overspawned. It's like, seriously. So supposed to be an important NPC, and he is, like, everywhere. I mean, if it was just a third that rate, I'd be incredibly grateful for having several copies of him in the area for backup. But it's, like, an insane amount. Like, this guy is legitimately everywhere. So I was like, seriously, dude? I mean, when I want training, I will be able to get it. For my special martial arts from One Piece Craft. But it's just the fact that he's everywhere is just kind of funny. Okay, so that was awesome, but it's just kind of seriously ridiculous. I do have an interesting question before I go here. Okay, so I only get experience whenever I'm transformed and taking them out unarmed. So it doesn't count if you're doing it in any other circumstance. Now, is this a full moon, or will I also show off the voluntary transformation for a little while before I just go nuts? Because I am trying to see if this new ability works and that I can actually hold on to items without flinging them everywhere. Because normally whenever you turn into a werewolf, as soon as you put your cursor on something and the hotbar, it will be flung out because you will be forced to have an empty paw. Which kind of forces you to fight unarmed. That's actually kind of okay, in a way, because that's the style of the werewolf. But at the same time, it's also annoying if you want to hold on to something that would even just be a food item. So, there's a reason why I activated the paw ability. And we're about to find out if it is in fact also active. Okay, I will do this dramatically by hitting button 6. Yeah, werewolf time. And I even have a tail. Naturally speaking, that probably wouldn't happen for a long time, because they'd have to have a long time to generate that tail. Realistically, anyhow. But regeneration, oh my gosh. Oh, that reminds me. I need to clue on regeneration as one of my traits. Because I do kind of want to be able to regenerate well. So let's... Okay, so let's put a few point into... Okay, let's put 2 into regeneration. Okay. Oh, I wonder if that can actually stack. So let's put a couple into protection. And I want to be even jumpier. So I don't have any left, but I'm fine. Let's just reduce the amount of hunger while transformed. Okay, so it does guide you this way. Increases effectiveness with paws. Interesting. Immunity to stat... Okay, immunity 1, weakness... Okay, so I can make myself immune to certain things if I gain enough points. So as I level up, I might also add some into resistance, which will make me immune to weakness, poison, slowness, fatigue, and wither over time after I sign enough points. Okay, so these are... Okay, so these aren't filled in. These are how many points you can ever have in the ability. Okay, okay. First time actually being a werewolf with this mod, so I'm learning as I'm going here. Oh. Go ahead, shoot that guy. Okay, I can hold stuff, so the paw ability is working. Oh gosh. That guy so one-shots them. I mean, you could tell he did 30 points of damage. Like the skeleton ever had a chance. He's like smack. Oh, come on! I want to see it again. Hit him. Get wrecked. I think he just used the finger pistol move and just instant death. Well, destruction because undead. I mean, a living entity dies. An undead is just destroyed, so, you know. Also, constructs are more destroyed rather than actually killed, so that's a thing. And I'm feeling strong enough, I might actually progress in the system, even with these guys. Oops, wrong button. I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to depower. Okay. I did not mean to do that. That if you depower, then you may suffer some side effects. By the way, you can attack very quickly as a werewolf. So it's almost spammy. Okay, that counts as experience. So I can take out those guys. Okay, how fast can I attack? Pretty fast. Oh, my jumps are great. Defeated a creeper. I would prefer to defeat things that are normally hostile, admittedly. Although, admittedly, my grudge with the Marines from previous experience might just get the best of me. Because we know what happened in Magic and Mythos. We know what happened. And I am very willing to return the favor. Like, extreme. I gotta remember, I can't access it from that particular button. Okay, okay. So I need to get 75 experience for my next one. That's fair. That's fair, because I have gotten a few from my previous rampages as a werewolf. So can I... Am I enough to defeat this guy unarmed now? Kind of. My regeneration is helping, but he does hurt a lot, so I'll probably need more armor in the future. Ouch. Now, could I have shot him with this? I'll need another crab to experiment with. Because I know its effectiveness is reduced, but is it taking account the damage directly? This is experimenting time with being a werewolf. Whee! It is very fun. Gotta admit, I wish I had done this earlier. Like, way earlier. Okay, that's 4 damage a hit. So it is doing it dynamically with whatever item that you have. That is actually kind of cool, that it scales it back so that you're still encouraged to fight bear pod. So I do need to add to strength and see if I can increase my damage that way. But my monk damage alone is very useful as a werewolf. So this is extremely synergistic. Like, extremely synergistic. And can I kill squid and gain experience? Does it count against my neutrality? Because I'd like to be more of a neutral werewolf. Okay, buddy. You're gonna... But wait. What was my experience is 10, so let's... So let's take out a couple of these. Okay. Oh, there's more. There's more. Okay. That's within swimming distance. In case you're wondering why I spontaneously took damage, that's because I have an ability that acts kind of like an area of effect poison. But it doesn't seem to act that way in terms of, like, giving them the poison status. And that's from eternal abilities. So, yeah. After this, I'll review my experience and know how much I need to grind. Oop, I didn't hit the water. Really? I wasn't holding the button. You're supposed to hold shift if you want to go down. Okay, so let's review my experience. Okay, that does count. You can kill squid, so your alignment is based on what you kill. If you kill things that are normally nice, you get to be a little more evil, I believe, in terms of a werewolf. If you're killing things that are hostile, you're probably good or neutral. I'd like to stay neutral. Okay, that was a little extreme of a drop, but I'm fine. Just dealing with a rock. Not like I haven't done that before. Though the big difference is this time I'm going to need a whole lot of... Oh, come on. Let me just stay... Okay. The jump might be too extreme. I think if you drop from too much of a height, it doesn't let you stay on the surface with your monk powers. So I guess there's a limitation on that. I might... Yeah, I wonder if I can withdraw some points from an ability. Okay, I'm having a lag spike. Okay, for a while I thought that was a crash, and I was about to say goodbye. But I need to anyhow. But, just saying, I am having fun exploring being a werewolf. Oh, wait, but I also need to... I need to actually sleep this off. Oh, the beast within is restless. You have to morph out? Okay. That's fair. That's fair. You cannot sleep while you're a werewolf. Noted. It's just like having morph. You can't sleep while you're morphed. Well, in this case, you're even more of a beast and you're on the hunt. So it's like, yeah, you're hungry. You can't sleep on a rumbly tumbly. It doesn't work that way. These are coins of the sea, so I might as well put them in the sea chest. But yeah, that's all going to be very, very interesting to explore. A lot of cool things to do. I didn't pick up any. No, I did not pick up any random scrolls this time from beating enemies. Apparently, that is one of the ways that happens. So yeah, and I'm going to have to figure out all sorts of ways of getting food, because you do actually get hunger back as you make kills while you're a werewolf, because you know you're kind of devouring the enemy. So you're going, the beast is hungry, and it's going to munch on you. Ha ha ha. So yeah, that's also part of the fun. So I'm not sure how that's going to combine with being a vampire later, but we'll see. We'll see how that one works, because in Witchery, there was integration specifically between its vampire side and its werewolf side. But these are two completely different mods, and I don't know if they've taken each other into account. So that's going to be something to explore later. And, okay. I think I'm good for now. So if I need to do some more mining or something, I will. I also want to explore Academy Craft. But let's see if there's any books I can actually create, because I will need to. And usually it goes off of books, so let's see here. If you have any guidebooks, they will usually be off of books. That is an awesome item, but I think my Leopleurodon anchor is probably better overall. Datapad. Oh, that's how you get your guide. That's pretty cool. Okay. Oh yeah, I need the straw hat to get my manual for that one. Although I know some of the things I'm already after, so it's not as big of a deal. I have Traveler's Backpack, which is a spiritual successor to Adventure Backpacks. Hopefully this will be the version that actually works out for me. How many times have I asked that? Will it work? The answer is plenty. I've had issues with it. In a book, that terminal. Do I not have an ability to get the... Like, seriously? It doesn't come with a manual anymore. It's more meant to be self-guiding. Okay. I'm a little surprised at that. What about vampirism? Because I know it at least used to have a guidebook recently. Let's see here. Hunter Intel, sorry, I'm going to be the vampire side. Because hunters don't get many direct abilities. And I want to have a lot of abilities. A pitchfork! Okay, that's interesting, but not what I'm after. I'm after the guidebook, please. I know it used to have one. Do you see anything resembling a book that I might be overlooking? I'm not cleansing. I am, in fact, going full vamp eventually. Vampire soul. Nope. No, I don't need to take another vampire soul. I just need to improve mine. Whatever happened? I think I've got patchouli in here, so the guidebooks should be fine. I'll have to check to see if maybe I missed having that in. Okay, I have to check my mod selection to see if I got patchouli, because it helps you have guidebooks, and I seem to be seriously missing a couple that I'm usually aware of. Like, these are books, but they're not that kind of book. So, I'm having issues. I need to get my guidebooks, and I need to figure out what's wrong with that, so I'll need to do some checking. But for now, at least I'm prepared to... This is a very bad look. Let's try that over again. I've gotten some good equipment. I've gotten myself some leveling up in various things, and I know how far I need to get the bed that goes to Vethea. So I need to go through pretty much the whole set of Twilight dimensions. So I'm going to be doing a lot of Divine RPG stuff later, and one of which will revolve around. Let's give you a quick preview of what I'm going to have to do. Let me see. I believe it is the. See, it's not the Twilight Clock. It's the. I'm pretty sure it's the Mysterious Clock. But yeah, I'm going to need to get some very special stones, clock, and some very special ingots. And I'm going to have to create this mysterious clock. If I get that, I can get the ancient entity. But I can also fight some others to get my gateways into the initial dimension, because I need something known as, let me see here, divine rock. Well, to get that, I need these divine shards. To get divine shards, I need to fight bosses. And I can either fight the ancient entity, or I can fight the Watcher. And the Watcher, I need Call of the Watcher, which requires some different stones from the Nether. A Watching Eye, which will usually come from the end, so I may have to go to the end just to start this up. So, I almost forgot about the crazy pumpkins. This thing, Divine RPG has a lot of collectibles, so yeah, that could be kind of funny. And just cool. And collectible and stuff. But yeah, you can also fight the Watcher, and I'm trying to remember if the King of Scorchers drops divine shards. I don't think he does. I think he's more an alternate path to some other items. So, maybe not his route, but I'm going to be going some really classical stuff that you probably haven't seen in a long time, if at all, because Divine RPG has been out of circulation for a while, but since it's now back and in business, I'm going for it. And I will have to go full path, so I have a long way to go, but I have a lot of assistance getting there because I have allies, I have good weaponry, and I am gradually gaining special abilities and pumping myself up. Do I even need armor the regular way? It would be kind of cool to do this as an armorless challenge, and I might just do so, where I'm only using armor from modded abilities that I'm granted as an individual rather than as, like, equipped armor. So that might be a thing that I do. It probably will result in a lot of unnecessary deaths, but it could also be very interesting. And on the other hand, I might go into armored mode, but it'll depend on the situation. I might be taking on a lot of Divine RPG stuff, basically just with special powers and equipment other than armor. I might just go nuts with it, and just this crazy way of saying you can do it this way, even though it seems like you totally couldn't. So, yeah, I'm going to go nuts with this, and I'm going to really enjoy it. For now, I'll be logging off, so hope to hear from you all later, and bye for now, everybody.